educate, don't defend. I heard this from Sharran Srivatsaa, the president of Real Brokerage, after the NAR settlement information came out. And it hits home on many levels, specifically when it comes to data in the housing market. I'll explain a couple key examples there next. If you get some value out of this, you want to chat a little bit more about your career, your business, you can click on the link in the comments. If you like what you hear, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. There's a lot of data around mortgage rates and inventory right now. And it seems as if people are more realistic about what's going on with the market compared to what was going on last year. And I'm a big believer that you want to support with data and ask the right questions to find out who's really ready to transact, because the most serious consumers, they're going to transact no matter what's going on. They're not going to try to time the market. They're doing it for a life reason. And that's the kind of people you want to work with as a real estate agent, because it's more predictable and more scalable. So I have a couple charts here Nick's going to put up for us. And I'm going to give you some questions to ask, and I would download these on your phone, by the way. So the first one are mortgage rate predictions from Lance Lambert and the Resi Club. And it shows that rates are predicted to maybe best case get into the low sixes by the end of the year. You can read these predictions for yourself. And there's an objection out there that's, I'm going to wait for rates to come down. So the simple thing you can say is, hey, totally get that. We all want to have a lower monthly payment. How certain are you that we're going to see lower rates in the next 6 to 12 months? And just stop talking and see what the prospect or the consumer or the client is going to say. There are various stages of the funnel. And once you get their reaction, then you can show them the data. And you can get really granular and show them the difference in their monthly payment at today's rates versus waiting 6 months, showing the loss in equity built at today versus 6 months, and maybe if they're paying rent, how much rent it's going to cost them. So I would use that chart specifically to help combat that. The second one, and this one's probably the most challenging one, is folks struggling to find inventory that's going to work with them. So a lot of people say, I'm going to wait for more homes to come to the market, or I'm going to wait for the right property to be out there. And there's another chart here we're going to use for this. And this also comes from Lance Lambert at the Resi Club, which is the percentage of homeowners that have less than a 6% rate on their home. So you can see here, it's over 86% of people have a 5.99 or less rate on their property. So you combine the two here, right? So, hey, knowing we're probably not going to see lower rates this year based on this data, and then show the chart, and also understanding that over 86% of homeowners have a 5.99 or less percent rate on their current property, we're probably not seeing an influx of inventory unless they've got something really important going on that they have to move no matter what. So how certain are you that we're going to find a better home than this one by waiting? That's a great question to ask, right? Because we all know there's those people out there that they passed on a property, they kicked themselves over it, they didn't want to make an offer. It's our obligation as agents, as knowledge brokers, to share this information with people so they understand exactly what the implications are of their decisions. But don't just tell them that. Don't talk down to them. That's like the worst thing you can do. You want to show the data. You want to educate and then ask the right question. How certain are you that blank, right? Those examples I gave you there, it's Phil Jones, magic words. A lot of great trainers in this video we're putting together here. I'm weaving it all together to make it tactical for you so that you're able to go execute and use this data and ask these questions to go out and help consumers.